Hey Polish Fiends, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, as you could tell by the title, I'm going to be sharing with you guys another haul. I have been collecting this stuff for over a month now, and I thought it was about time I sat down and showed you what I had because my haul basket was getting a little bit full. So if you guys are interested in a closer look at everything I've been buying this month, then just keep on watching. So moving right on to the haul guys, and the first few things I have to share with you are all nail polish related, and this is regular polish. So I have some indies and some mainstreams in this, and they're all from varied places. So first up we have from the Opi Icelandic collection, we have Turn on the Northern Lights, which is a really beautiful sort of navy purple with a pink shimmer going through it. Then also from Sally's, I picked up one of these Colour Club One Coat White nail polishes, and this is called French Tip. I had it in the original version, so I wanted to try it in this one. And then I got another Artistic Colour Revolution polish, and this is sort of like an iridescent topper, and this one is called Game Face. And the reason I picked this one up is just because I could not say no to the sparkle in that bottle. I also went ahead for another glitter polish, this time by China Glaze, and it's a really beautiful rosy glitter, and this one is called You're Too Sweet. Next up I grabbed another pink polish by China Glaze, and this one has most definitely got a little bit of shimmer to it as well, and this one is called Exceptionally Gifted, and I really thought it would look perfect for summer florals. So now we're moving on to the indie part of the haul, and first up we have Colours by Lero to Infinity, and this is a really beautiful purple holographic polish. This was a group custom for my favourite nail group on Facebook, ISO Buddies, and it is an absolutely stunning polish. Next for the indies I have Painted Polish by Lexi Rose Rendezvous, and I bought these ones off a lady on Facebook, and I also got Brunch in Brooklyn, which is an absolutely gorgeous pale pink sort of holographic polish. I then also picked up another pink polish, and this one is called Cupcake Polish Strawberry Icing, and again it is absolutely beautiful. I just tend to go crazy for pinks but never reach for them, so I don't know why, but I wanted to have some more in my collection for summertime coming. And the final polish I picked up from Facebook group buys was Star Child by Cirque Colours, and this is an absolutely gorgeous polish, and it just looked so unique in the pictures, and I was super happy to have it. So next we're moving on to some polishes I picked up from Nail Polish Direct, and this is the CND vinylux boho collection. And first up we have this absolutely gorgeous orange, and this one is called Gypsy. Next we have a more peachy orange, and this one is called Uninhibited, and again this is probably my favourite from the bunch. It is so pretty and is going to look awesome for some summer nail art. And sticking with the same sort of collection, we have Offbeat, which is a sort of like a raspberry pink. It isn't red, it's not pink, it's a bit of in between, but it's absolutely beautiful. And lastly for this collection, we have Vagabond, which is a really beautiful pale yellow polish. I absolutely love this one, and again it is going to look awesome for summer. This whole collection is just stunning, so if you haven't bought it yet, Nail Polish Direct have it for £24. So now we're moving on to the gel related products that I picked up, and first we're starting with a few bits that I got from Misu UK. So the first thing I picked up was one of these 4D sculpting gels, and this one is supposed to be Misu's version of Polygel. Again, I haven't tried it before, but I saw Denise John do a sort of review, so I really wanted to try one. I then got 3 polishes. I first picked up their base coat, and then I picked up this absolutely gorgeous glitter polish. It's from the Mermaid Tail collection, and it's number 2, and it is just an absolutely stunning teal holographic polish. And really nicely and surprisingly, they put in a freebie, and the freebie I got was called Hello Fall, number 4, and it is an absolutely stunning, really dark purple, which is going to be perfect for winter. So moving on, we have some bits I picked up from Ink London. I first got the 3D colour gel in white. And I also got the Huckleberry collection of gels. So first up we have I61, which is Just Juicy, and this is a purple gel. We then have a sort of pinky gel, and this one is I62, and this one is called Huckleberry after the collection. Then next you get a green one, and this is I63, and this one is called Pistachio. Then we have a sort of baby blue, sky blue, whichever you want to call it, and this one is called Ocean Breeze. And then lastly, for the Huckleberry collection by Ink London, we have I65, and this one is an orange gel, and it's called King Crab. I absolutely love Ink London gels, and I will be swatching these for you guys. So moving on, I grabbed some poly gels from various brands. So first up we have Madame Glam in Ice Blossom. Madame Glam was the first poly gel I tried, and I absolutely love it. And I have one in Blush Peony, but I wanted the clear one as well. Then I got two from Ursugar, which is from Aliexpress. You will see the rest of my Aliexpress haul later on. So I got two from this brand, and I got number 02 and number 08. And one is a sort of like, I want to say like an off-white-ish, but it doesn't feel like poly gel to me. It sort of feels more like a builder gel in a bottle, but we will check. And then I got the pink one, and I must admit the pink felt slightly more like poly gel to me as well. So also sticking with the poly gel, I got a Canni Clear. I absolutely love Canni's gel polishes and their gel paints, so I wanted to test and see what their poly gel was like, and I will be reviewing this one for you guys as well. So I also went ahead and grabbed a couple of these Venalisa builder gels from AliExpress. I got one in clear and one in light nude. I have heard that these are really good, so I wanted to give them a test and see what they were like for myself. And I also went ahead and grabbed a 15ml of the Blue Sky matte top coat. I really love this matte top coat, and it's so cheap and does the job perfectly. Then sticking with the Cannis, I also grabbed some more of their Blossom gel. You may remember from my AliExpress nail art challenge that I really loved the builder gels, so I went ahead and grabbed the white Blossom gel. I also grabbed a clear base gel, a pink gel, and a black gel. And also from Canni, I grabbed 4 of their gel polishes. I wanted to try this version. I have tried the smaller bottles and I did like it, so I wanted to try these ones and see what they were like. So I got this mint green in number 208. I then got a sort of peachy pink in number 248. And then a more sort of raspberry red in 233. And then I also got another pink shade, and this one is in 236. So also from Canni and also from my AliExpress haul, I picked up 2 of these gel paints. I really love these. They're so cheap and they do an amazing job at doing all different kinds of nail art. So I got a green one and a blue one of those. So now we're moving on to the bits I picked up from AliExpress that weren't gel and polish related. I have so much more coming, but as you know, AliExpress takes forever to arrive, so this was all that arrived within 8 weeks and I was getting bored, so I will be doing a part 2 for you guys. But first up, I picked up one of these nail drill bit holders, and it's really cute, really compact and white, so it goes with the rest of my nail room. So from Amazon, I picked up some of these drill bits, and I wanted somewhere, like I said, that I could put all my drill bits in the same place and not have lots of individual holders. So I wanted one of those, and it's absolutely perfect and has space for so many. So also from AliExpress, I got a couple of these nail dangles, one in silver and one in gold. I also picked up some of these little gold and white charms and their little perfume bottles. I thought I was buying 2, and once again I got about 12, but they're super cute and were so cheap as well. Next, I grabbed some of these check crystals in AB, and these are so good, guys. You would not believe how well these sparkle. I have bought these before, and it surprised me how good the sparkle and shine off of them actually was. So I also picked up a few more gold pieces. As you know, I have an addiction to Japanese nail art, and I was running out of little frames. So I picked up 2 packets of the gold circles and 1 packet of gold square frames. So next I picked up some more 3D decorations for the nail, and I ordered 2 of these little fancy stones, and they are sort of like little gems for the nail. I got a white one and a red one, but the white one didn't show up surprisingly, so I only have the red one to show you guys, and I'm currently in a little bit of a dispute with the seller about that. So I also got some more 3D rhinestone clusters, and I really love these. They are so easy to just throw on the nail, and they look really well put together. And next I got some nail art molds, and they're all flower style, so all different kinds of flower patterns, because I have some new coloured acrylic, as you know, and I wanted some different designs to use for that. Then I got some micro caviar beads in rose gold and silver. I have lots of the gold ones, but I wanted to top up on those 2. I love these for adding around Swarovski crystals. I also picked up some water decals in lots of different various styles. These ones are more scrolls and that kind of thing, and later on you will see the big pack that I got. So these were really interesting to me. I was looking for nail display tips, and this came up, and they're basically little cardboard sort of plaques that you could put your nail tips on for photographs and things like that. So in the pack you get lots of different kinds of these little paper cards, and you would just go ahead and pop your nail tips on, and they look so cute for nail photographs, and I absolutely loved them. So next I got some of these little gold 3D stud type things, and they have love written on them. I don't know if you could see it, but they're really tiny, and I thought they would look fab as maybe like a little base for some Swarovski crystals. I then got some of these little, I don't know what to call them, but they're basically little lines of crystals all joined together, but they're really cute. And then, as you can see, I got some more caviar beads because I have an issue, and some gold fans with a little tiny pearl on them, and I thought these would look absolutely beautiful for summer nails. And then you've saw me use these before, but I had lots of these Gucci stickers that I picked up. I thought, again, I was ordering 2, and like 5 of each came, so I have more than I need. So next up from Aliexpress, I got some more of these decals, and these ones are like ombre irregular shapes that give the nail a really cool sort of effect, and I thought that these would look awesome for the summer. And then I've got some more of these like really fancy lines. I got one in white and gold and the other in white and black. And lastly from Aliexpress, I got a few more packs of stickers. The first one are these sort of paisley mandala type Magico stickers, and the last one are these logo stickers, and these ones are not the Magico ones but are very similar. And then I got some of this really cool foil from Aliexpress, and this, guys, is absolutely stunning, and they put so much on it that it is going to last me a lifetime. But what I liked about this was it came in its own little container. So I got more micro beads. This time I got a pack of various different colours. I don't have any colours apart from rose gold, silver and gold, so I wanted to sort of like broaden how many I had. And then, as I mentioned previously, this is a pack of floral water decals. Next, I picked up this really cute brush holder, and I got this for when I'm filming, for somewhere to put my brush, because I get paint everywhere all of the time. I have no order whatsoever around me, so I wanted somewhere that I could store my tools when they're not in use. And speaking of brushes, I went ahead and grabbed some of these acrylic brushes, and it's just a cheap pack to use with my coloured acrylic and my moulds. I also picked up another pack of these dual-ended nail art brushes. On one end you get the nail art brush, and on the other you get a dotting tool. These are amazing quality brushes and the best for a skinny brush that I've ever found. So I also went ahead and grabbed some of these little nail hoofs, and I think these are awesome for removing dead skin around the nails, so you don't really have to trim much. And then for the last of the tool sort of products, I got myself a silicone tool for applying pigments. Sorry, I couldn't get that out there. And lastly, for sort of nail art pictures and that kind of thing, I went ahead and got myself one of these rose quartz display boards, and it's so cute. So next up from Aliexpress, I picked up one of these armrests, and I got this specifically for my nail art videos so I could get up close without dirtying all of my board and using acetone and all that good stuff on it. So this was just to make my nail art videos a little bit easier for you guys to see. I also went ahead and grabbed this bag of irregular shaped buffing blocks. You get so many in it, and I think it will last me for ages. And I thought it would be easier to have all of these instead of the bigger blocks. I then went ahead and grabbed another bling box specifically for the new bling that I've just got, because as you know, my boxes are now full. And then the last bits that I picked up from Aliexpress were a few of these Z-Joy stamping polishes. So I have been hearing recently that these are basically Twinkle Tea polishes in the original state. So these are what Twinkle Tea buy and then put their name on or something like that. Basically like branding. They put their own branding on a polish that's been made somewhere else. So I wanted to try that for myself. I thought, why pay £5 or £6 for the Twinkle Tea one when I could get the Z-Joy ones for like 70p each. So I picked up a few to try, and first up from those I got number 1, which is the black. Then I got number 2, which is the white, but again, it doesn't look so white to me, but we will see, but it could be just the box. I then got number 3, which is a really beautiful gold, and I'm so hoping this one works because my Mundo de Onyx one is almost finished. I then got number 5, which is an absolutely gorgeous hot pink stamping polish. Then we have number 6, which is a more corally pink. And then we have probably my favourite of the bunch. This is number 7, and it's an absolutely beautiful baby blue one. Then we have number 9, which is a red stamping polish. Then we have number 12, which is a neon green. Then we have number 13, which is a navy blue. Then we have number 15, which is a mauvey grey stamping polish. And the last of the Z-Joy stamping polishes, we have number 18, which again is another purple stamping polish. So to go with my new stamping polishes, I went ahead and got some Moyra stamping plates. I got these from Nailland Hungary because surprisingly it was cheaper for me to get stamping plates from Hungary than what it was for me to get them through Moyra UK, because her shipping is crazy and the VAT was really expensive as well. So these were reasonably cheap and the shipping was super cheap as well. So the first one I got is Step by Step, which is Moyra's first layering plate. I then got Filigree, which again is a really like beautiful sort of outline stamping plate, so it's perfect to colour in with gel polish or gel paints or nail polish or whatever. I then got Stained Glass, again for me to make my own stickers and to use my gel paints and that kind of stuff. I love to colour in little nail decals. It's one of my favourite things to do. And sticking with that theme, I got myself the colour book one, which again speaks for itself. It is like a colour book, and I'm going to have so much fun using my paints to colour these in. And the last and final Moyra plate I have to share with you guys is I Fill You, which speaks for itself as well. I am going to fill it in like no one's business. So now we're moving on to a few products that I picked up from Corazon and also some from Red Iguana. So I got lots of different water decals and that kind of thing. And then at the end, I'm going to give you my opinion on my experience with Corazon and the Red Iguana stores. So first up, I got this Y&D Bond Gel, and this is a soak-off rhinestone glue from Corazon. Then I got some of Corazon brand water decals, and I first got these really beautiful lace ones. Some of these really gorgeous ones that I cannot wait to use. I could visualise sort of like Barbie nails or something like that with those. I then got some of these see-through ones which give you an effect of a reciprocal gradient. Some marble ones and some 3D water droplet ones which I cannot wait to use either. I think these will give such a cool effect on the nail. I then got some Aztec silver foiled sort of nail decorations. Some of these triangle and marble shaped full wrap decals. And a smaller version of the ones I just showed you. Next from Corazon, I picked up some of these MILF decals, and these are basically like outlines for you to use your gel paints. So I got lots of different kinds, and if you haven't seen these before, these are absolutely epic. I saw Red Iguana using something very similar, and I wanted to go ahead and pick up various ones for me to try myself. So I went and bought myself lots of these little decals, but also some gel nail paints so I could make my own little stickers, and I think these are going to be fab. They were super cheap, so if you haven't seen them, I will leave all of the links to where I picked these ones up below. But I got lots of florals, butterflies, So now we're moving on to the decals that I picked up from Red Iguana, and these are basically the same as the ones before. So what you would do is you would apply the water decal to the nail, apply a no wipe top coat, and then colour it in with your desired gel paints or gel polish. But I do want to mention, guys, while they look really cool and the shipping was really fast and everything else, I ordered the Red Iguana ones and it cost $5 per decal set, which you only get enough for one manicure. And then with the Corazon ones and the MILF ones, these were all bought from Corazon. So for the nail glue and all that decals that I showed first, it cost me £15. And then for just the 8 decals from Red Iguana, it cost £60. So everything including customs and all that you will receive from Red Iguana, but with Corazon you don't get any of that. So I wish I found the Corazon ones first. So guys, the last and final bits I have to share with you are all from Nailsugar UK, and this is my very first time buying from this store, and the shipping was really quick and the items were nice and cheap. So I got a varied sort of selection of bits, and the first bit I got was this antique flakes, and it's basically a nail powder and it just looks absolutely gorgeous, and I cannot wait to use this one. And my favourite thing that I found on the Nailsugar website were these really beautiful nail charm clusters. They are absolutely gorgeous, and they aren't as big as I thought they were, but they have so much to them. They are so pretty, and they will be getting used for my next manicure. They're slightly more expensive than your average Aliexpress one, but the effort that's put into them is just really there for you to see. Then I got a couple of the Nailsugar glitter mixes, and the first one I got is an actual freebie that she put in, which is so nice, and it's this really beautiful holographic purple. I then got this iridescent pink, and I also picked up the iridescent purple called Ultraviolet. So the last and final bits I picked up from Nailsugar UK is first this angel hair, which is something I haven't seen before. It kind of looks like a cheap wig in a bag, but it's actually for your nails. So I'm really excited to see the effect that it gives on the nail. And I also picked up a couple of their embossing lace, and I got one in white and one in black. Whew, that's us reached the end of today's video, guys, and it was so long, and if you have stayed to the end, I really appreciate it, and I really hope this long video didn't bore you. So remember guys, all of the items pictured here I didn't show you, but I will be doing a part 2 when the rest of my Aliexpress items arrive, so it may be done by Christmas next year at this rate. But I really hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you did, please give me a thumbs up, I would really appreciate it. And if you're new to my channel, hello, my name is Kylie, I am a complete nail polish addict, and on this channel you will find everything from nail art to swatches, reviews and the occasional haul. So if that's something that piques you guys' interest, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, and I will see you guys in the next one. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Bye!